guys, today we're tackling the 20 most crazy and insane grow a garden myths that might be true or false. Because some of these are going to be legit and some people swear by these to make the most money as possible. And some are just hilarious scams where they just post videos to try and waste your time. And some are honestly so overpowered you're going to wonder why they're even in the game. And we're going to test all of them to know exactly which ones are real and which ones are false. And what might just give you a sneaky edge. Before we jump in, if you want to join this dragonfly pet giveaway for completely free, all you have to do is like the video, comment your usernames, your Roblox usernames that is, down below, subscribe, and watch all the way to the end. And let's jump in. So the first one is kind of like an auto clicker hack. People claim you can harvest your entire garden instantaneously, but all you have to do is hold E. It seems super simple. Now it sounds too good to be true, so let's see if this is real. So normally I'd be spamming E 50,000 times, or at least holding down E, holding something down to try and collect all these plants. And now if we pop up the screen while holding E, let go, it should work. And yep, it's doing exactly that. I don't even have to do anything. I'm letting go of absolutely everything. I can walk around and this thing is auto collecting. And it's like the game just says like, fine, I'll just give up and you can just auto collect and I'm not going to do anything. Now it doesn't seem to be 100% instantaneous, but you don't have to hold anything. You can let go of absolutely everything, run around the plot. Now when your backpack gets full, of course you need to go sell and then redo the glitch. But if you're trying to not hold down anything while you're harvesting crops, this is kind of a cool myth. Granted, is it that strong though? No. And the second myth is going to be kind of a sprinkler technique. This is something that a ton of people believe in, and we're going to figure out if this is true or not. So it's kind of like you place a sprinkler on every single corner of the plant. Basic, advanced, premium, and even masters to make it grow bigger, get more mutations, and even get a gold. So we're going to absolutely destroy my Robux, so I'll spend the money so you guys don't have to. Now I got these things planted already. We're going to see exactly with some time. We're going to do a little bit of a loop here, and I'll come back to you after everything's grown and see if we can get anything amazing. Well, dude, this size is actually pretty insane. I'm pretty shocked. Like, this thing is worth millions and millions. I was not expecting anything. I wasn't expecting any huge plants, any great mutations, nothing, but this seems to actually be true. And compared to some of the other sprinkler glitches, this thing is insane. Now the myth is confirmed. Is it expensive? Yes. You need to either spend Robux or you have to sit there and wait and collect a whole bunch of sprinklers. Is it worth it? If you're trying to make billions of Robux or billions of shekels, sure, it can be worth it. Outside of that though, it's an okay one. And then our next myth is the secret promo codes for prismatic seeds. I don't know about seeds specifically, but if we take a look here, you can actually see a redeem code. And if you guys want to get some of the best redeem codes, wait until the end of the video where I'm going to be showing you guys all the newest upcoming codes that are going to get you guys billions of shekels and exclusive pets. Okay, so I just tested a whole bunch of these different codes from the Lunar Glow, from the Buzzy Bees, to the Lock Fruit, and all of them came up saying invalid. So none of these ones that you see on TikTok are currently working, but these are new codes that I have that I'm going to be showing at the end of the video. So make sure you guys jump in on that, right? And I tried a couple more on Reddit and even those ones also didn't work. It's all fake for the most part. And the only way you can find these codes right now legit is going to the developers' pages because they actually post different clues. And I found out a lot of those clues for you guys so you guys can get those free items. So the myth is busted when it comes to a lot of those codes that we see on TikTok, but the older stuff also busted, but these new stuff are actually working. So it seems to me like whenever they have new codes, whenever they post new content, they're giving new stuff out that is working, and all the old stuff they get rid of. So the next one is gonna be like an auto clicker duplication glitch. This one's a little interesting. I'm really interested to see if this thing can actually work. So how you have to do it is pretty much toggle your internet off and then on again. And while you're doing that, you need to be spamming the crop seeds on the floor to see if you can stack as many as possible in that small little area. And if we see here, as we're toggling the internet off, pop it back on, spam the seeds in the same spot, it actually works, which is super surprising. I wasn't really expecting this, especially it being something to do with your internet, because I guess it lags out Grow a Garden in a way where it doesn't register and it just kind of spams all the seeds in one specific spot. So then it's going to save you tons of time where you can have 1,000 corn sitting in one little spot on your farm, and it's just going to be one massive little bubble of all this corn that you can grab. And it's going to take up no space. And the next myth is going to be the bamboo, climbing up it to try and jump on top to see if you can climb even higher to get on some of your nicer, rarer fruits so you can actually collect them. Because I know if you have really tall plants, it can actually be a pain to get up there. And it's kind of like we're hoping that bamboo acts like a ladder for you to be able to climb all the way to the tippy top of it. So it's fully grown. We are climbing it right now, and yeah, it's straight to the top. I feel like this is a pretty common one that any actual Grow Garden player, if they play the game, they're going to know this thing exists. For new players, now you know you can climb on these crops to get up top, to get on palm trees, to collect different things. It makes it really easy to have a couple of these guys sitting around just to use them as ladders. Can definitely save you a lot of time. And it is something that's super underrated because you don't need extra tools or buying wrenches to move your plants around to try and get access to high areas. So it kind of is a bit of a budget ladder. The next one is going to be the candy blossoms and old servers. And people say if you join these really old servers without these new updates, the candy blossoms are still going to be there. You can buy them in the shop. You can join these servers. But as you see here, this is one of my buddies using a script to try and get access to the old servers, because right now we can't join servers that have had previous updates. Now we can join servers that have been around for years and years, and you can even filter on Roblox to join older servers. However, you cannot join servers with previous updates. So this script is supposedly the only thing that actually works for you to get into these older servers. And as we try it, everything is saying invalid right here. So you can see it's kind of a scam. They want you downloading scripts. It doesn't actually work. You can't join these servers. People have discords and things like that for you to try and join, but nothing really works. So just don't fall for the old server scam. And then another one, this probably is going to be the most important myth that's currently out there, because it's something that a lot of people talk about. And that's when you favorite a plant, no one else can steal it, because we all have these insane mutations on these really high quality plants that we don't want to be stolen. So as you see here, he has the plant that's favorited, and he has his buddy come up and he just yoinks it. It's gone. There's no protection whatsoever. It costs him barely any Robux to steal this. And if this is your favorite plant, you need to make sure you're joining private servers, low population servers, whatever it is, if you have really high tier stuff that you don't want getting stolen, because people will take it. It doesn't matter if you try and hide the plants in the corner of your field. If you're favoriting your plants, it only matters if you're on private servers. That's the only way you can really be protected. Or if you want to do it for free, where you don't have to get a private server, is get you and 5 of your other friends all together, and then no one else can join that server. So the myth is busted. You will get robbed if you have your really nice valuables out and it's favorited. And then for this next one, it's pretty obvious to me, but maybe not some of you guys, but stealing makes you rich really fast. Now, obviously you can join public servers, right? You can see people that have trillions and billions of shekels, and if you come up, you can actually yoink their mutations, and like what you're seeing right now, some of their most valuable fruits for you to make hundreds of millions of shekels instantaneous. Right now, they might get pretty mad, they might try and chase you around, or they might just rage quit. So if you want to be mean, yes, you can steal these shekels. Yes, you can steal these fruits. Yes, it will make you a lot of money, but is it morally right? Probably not. And especially as we just talked about you favoriting your plants so no one else can steal it, and you're trying to join private servers so no one touches yours, but you're going to go on a public server and steal someone else's, it's just wrong. So I don't recommend it, but at the same time, if you're going to do it, it will make you really rich. So this is true. And another myth is that your plants actually grow faster when you're online versus offline. Now, what do I mean by that? Whenever you log out for the night and you jump on in the morning, everything's grown, everything's mutated, a whole bunch of stuff happens. But at the same time, what is actually the rate of plant growth? Now, we logged off for 10 minutes, and when I'm online, it's a 97% growth rate, but when I'm offline, it's only a 90% growth rate. So it slows down by 7% when I'm offline. Now, of course, you AFKing is going to grow stuff faster, so if you are trying to have your stuff grow at a really good rate, staying online, using watering cans, sprinklers, all that good stuff can definitely help. And then another one is going to be pets working offline. We just talked about the plants growing and how fast they can grow, but what about the pets? So we had a whole bunch of stuff planted here. We had a whole bunch of animals to see if it would mutate and change anything, and sadly it just didn't. I waited hours to see if something would actually happen. Days and days and days of logging off, going to sleep, waking up, and nothing happened when I was offline. Granted, the food doesn't go down, they don't get super hungry when they're offline, but at the same time, they're also not working for you. So if you want to get the benefit of your pets, make sure you stay online and your plants will grow faster. So this myth is busted. Pets are useless without you. And then a myth I kind of want you guys to test out on your own, because some people say this is true, some people haven't. I actually haven't had the chance to test this myth, so I want to see what your guys' experiences are, and make sure you comment this down below. So a common misconception, or I guess something that isn't 100% authentic and guaranteed, is that joining less populated servers actually matches you with really, really rich players. And that puts you in the position where you can steal their fruits, they might gift you things, stuff like that. So I want to see if we join low populated servers, if we're going to get paired up with really rich people, or it's going to just be a brand new guide to Roblox. And there you go. Here's 20 of the best myths in Grow a Garden tested for you guys to save you shekels, time, money, and even Robux. And some of them actually worked, and that really surprised me. Granted, at the same time, some were complete and total lies, and there's some that are kind of overpowered. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you guys smash the like button, drop the sub, comment your usernames down below if you do want to join the Dragonfly giveaway. Make sure you guys subscribe for more testing tips and chaos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the garden. Peace.